What's up guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope you're all doing absolutely fine, and today, as usual, we're gonna continue the book by Cicero on the ideal orator. It's gonna be the 78th part of the first book, so let's continue. And so the proceedings were filled with cheerfulness and laughter. I cannot see what help your training in the civil law gave you in this affair. What did help you was your outstanding power of speech, combined with a charming and unrivaled sense of humor. Even Cicero himself, the defender of the civil law of his father and the champion, as it were, of his own patrimony, when he spoke as your opponent in the same case, was there anything among the arguments he advanced that sounded as if it had been drawn from the civil law? Did he quote any statute? Did his speech disclose anything that would have been too obscure for a layman? Why, his entire oration was concerned with defending the view that the written text should carry the most weight. But all boys practice this kind of thing with their teachers when they are taught in cases of this sort how to defend the text on one occasion, equity on another. And take the case of the soldier. If you had represented either the hare or the soldier, you would have resorted to Hostilius' collection of legal procedures, I suppose, instead of to your own powers and oratorical skill. No, on the contrary, if you had been defending the claims of the will, you would have pleaded your case in such a way that the entire legal security of every will in the world would have seemed to depend on the outcome of this trial. And if you had been pleading the case of the soldier, you would, in your usual way, have raised his father from the grave by your speech. You would have placed him before our very eyes. He would have embraced his son and, weeping, would have entrusted him to the care of the 100. I swear, you would have forced every stone to weep and wail, and, as a result, the very phrase, as he has declared with his tongue, would seem to have been written not in the 12 tables, which you prefer to all the libraries in the world, but in the refrain of some schoolmaster. Alright guys, so we've done with another part, and that's it for today, but we're gonna continue as usual tomorrow. So thank you for joining today in this video. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Bye.